guys, so today I thought it would be fun to do a question and answer video. I have not done one of these in a few years probably, and I have a lot of new subscribers and a lot has been changing in my life and things like that. So it was really short notice. I only tweeted and put it out on my social media early this morning, so I think that next time I will definitely give more notice so that those people that weren't able to ask questions can do so. I'm going to try to answer as many of them as I can and keep the video, you know, at a good time length for you. So I'm going to go over to my fan page first, and feel free to leave me questions under this video for my next Q&A video. If I get enough questions and things, I'll start making it more of a consistent thing that I do to keep you guys updated on things like that. Alright, I'll have links to all my social media below so you can follow me there. Alright, so I've got a few questions here on my fan page. I had some questions from somebody named Divine Gardner. She asked me a lot of vegan questions. When I became vegan, how long, how did I become vegan? So I actually was thinking of doing that as a totally separate video because it's basically my lifestyle now and how I've lost, you know, just about 20 pounds, maybe a little bit over 20 pounds in the past few months. And it's definitely something that I'd like to talk a lot more about. If you guys would be interested in having a separate video based on how I became a vegan and how that's going with me achieving my weight loss goals, as well as a brand new amazing lifestyle that I totally love being a part of, let me know and I will definitely make a separate video about that. So I'm not going to really answer that, but basically I've been a full vegan for about 3.5 months, but I've been was a vegetarian for almost a year before I took the plunge into being a full-time vegan. Alright, Kirsten Duke asked, what made you start doing YouTube videos? I've touched on this before. Basically, I started doing YouTube videos because I moved to a brand new city, didn't know a lot of people, and I wanted to be more involved with beauty and hair, and YouTube just seemed like a great place to be able to do that. YouTube was a lot different when I started than what it is now and what a lot of people start to do it for now, but I don't regret starting it. I'm really happy with it still, and I very much enjoy still doing YouTube, and I don't plan on going anywhere. Karen Watson asks, are you ever going to dye your hair white blonde again, or are you going to go natural? So as I've mentioned numerous times, I'm growing out my natural hair color, which is, you know, a honey blonde color. I do not plan on going white blonde again. I plan on going natural and staying natural for a little while, or how long I can. I've been really enjoying growing it out. It's growing out really nicely. I did the white blonde thing for a long time, especially in my early 20s. And I feel now, as I'm getting into my late 20s, I'm just kind of growing out of that stage. I'm finding it's a little young for me. It's not really the look that I am going for anymore. I'm going for more of a natural look. So I definitely am liking the way that my hair is reflecting that, and I'm loving the health of my hair and everything. So going back to a solid white blonde, although it is beautiful, I'm not going to ever go and do that again. Not until I'm naturally white when I'm old anyways. Okay, so let's hop over to my Instagram, because I know a lot of people follow me there. Oh wow, yeah, here we go. Okay, let's just start at the top. Megan Lynn X3 asks, any general tips on hair and makeup for weddings? My general kind of go-to is look like a really great version of yourself. Keep yourself classic, unless you're not classic. If you're somebody that is alternative, or if you're somebody that's into that, that's obviously the best version of you. So I'm not talking about people that are covered in tattoos and wear their makeup gothic to go natural on their wedding day. I'm saying be the best version of whoever you are, so that when you look back on your pictures, you'll be happy to know that you were true to yourself and that you looked the best possible you could look. And then with hair, it really depends on what you like. I know personally I like wedding hair that is down, but I know a lot of people like wedding hair that is up. Okay. Addicted to Color 1228 asks, what advice would you give any cosmetology student fresh out of school? Get out there, make business cards, get ads on free ad sites, get a Model Mayhem account, just get out there, start knocking down doors and getting your name out there, doing weddings, and definitely make sure to have a good contract set up and always charge for your work. Do never work for free. Even if it's an exchange of services, charge something. Don't ever just do something for nothing. So if you're working with a photographer and the photographer is new and starting and building their portfolio and you're starting and building your portfolio, you can exchange your services for prints and their services. So that kind of thing. Never do anything for nothing. The Queen Bee XOXO asks, can you become a makeup artist with an esthetician license in New York? I have no idea what the things are in any other state, anywhere else other than in Canada, so I would definitely suggest looking up your, Googling it, doing a little research for yourself. Ashley Elizabeth T, do you ever do meetups in Toronto? I did one like 2 years ago with some other YouTubers. I haven't, and I probably will want to do maybe one this year. I don't like the idea of a meetup in regards to, hey, I'm so important, everybody come and meet me. I would much rather it be casual, like, I'd love to go shopping with some people, like let's get together and go for coffee and go shopping, because meetups are awkward. Like, they're awkward. It's just, you're at this spot, you're like, yeah, come meet me, and you're standing there and people are walking up to you and usually they don't know what to say and you don't know what to say, and then you don't know what to do. So I think if I do a meetup, it would definitely be for a reason, like, let's meet up and go shopping, like let's meet up and go to dinner, let's meet up and have coffee, let's meet up as a group so we have like a place to go and something to do. Not just, hey, come meet me and take a picture with me. Like, that just, yeah. So, I mean, if it's something that you'd be interested in doing kind of like a shopping meetup or something like that, let me know, because I definitely would be totally down for that this summer. Buford 627 asks, what's your favorite childhood memory? My favorite offhand would probably be my summers growing up. We were a traveling family that traveled to fairs and craft shows and one-of-a-kind shows and rodeos, and we sold Western wear and clothing and bathing suits, women's clothing. We sold different things. Like, when I first started, when we were growing up, we sold like kids' novelties and toys, and then we moved on to the early 90s, where like printed T-shirts and sweatshirts are really big, where like you got like a wolf put on a nerd dog or whatever, and we sold like sunglasses and things. And then in the late 90s, early 2000s, we moved into women's clothing and Western wear, Blunston boots, cowboy boots, that kind of thing. Did a lot of rodeos, and I spent my entire summers growing up traveling with my family, like my mom and dad and my brothers and sisters, from like the time I was probably 7 years old to the time I was about 14 or 15 years old. So it was just the most fun to travel all around Canada and get to do something like that. It was definitely a unique childhood for sure. 1230 asks, if you could be anyone for a day, who would it be and what would you do? And do you find it difficult going out to eat when you're vegan? So to answer your first question, I would probably be Portia de Rossi, just so that I could be married to Ellen DeGeneres. I would love to be Portia, to be married to Ellen, because to me she's just like the ultimate person in the whole world. I love her show. I love everything about her. I just love her heart. I love what she stands for. I feel like when I watch her, like I see a lot of my belief systems and what I see in Ellen. I would just love to be her partner so that I could have somebody to be that proud of in a celebrity sense, like just who she represents. And I would probably, you know, just go shopping, spend her money, you know what I mean? And do you find it difficult going out to eat when you're vegan? When I go to non-vegan or non-vegetarian based restaurants, yes, I find it difficult. I mean, you can always find something, or you can mix and match something. Like sometimes if I'm feeling like, you know, you get sick of salads when you go to restaurants because you can make your own salads at home. So I hate paying for salads at restaurants because, like I said, I make really, really good salads. So I would usually get a veggie burger with no cheese or something like that. So yeah, it can get difficult, but I always make it work, and I never ever ask people to adjust where they're choosing to go based on my needs, because I am the odd one out, usually. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Asobeza, A-O-S Abeza. Do you ever plan on moving or leaving Canada? If I ever moved, it would definitely be to somewhere hot. Chris and I completely fell in love with Mexico and actually talked about looking at getting timeshares there for when we retire. I definitely think I'll do the whole like leave Canada in the winters when I retire, and it'll probably be to somewhere like Mexico or somewhere hot like that. Definitely a foreign country, not the States, not Florida, nothing like that. I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the stuff in the States as opposed to foreign countries. So I definitely, yeah, probably Mexico. Freaking loved it there. I could live there all year round. It was amazing. If you haven't been, you need to go. Irish Beauty 222 asked, what 3 things instantly make you happy? It can be anything. Off the top of my head, my family, like my family that I have with Chris, my stepkids, and my partner, reading books, and my friends. Like, I guess that would all be included in family, just close people in my life. Oh, this is a good one. This will be the last one that I answer. Tashi3 and Tanisha also asked my thoughts on plastic surgery, if I'm against it, what my thoughts are on it, and would I consider ever getting it myself. My thoughts on plastic surgery are positive. I think plastic surgery is fantastic if you're doing it for you. Don't ever do plastic surgery, any kind, for anybody else other than yourself. And to me, it doesn't have to be necessarily fixing something or evening out something. It can just be because you want something. Like, I like my boobs, but I mean, who knows? I would never get breast implants, but I mean, once in a while, I want some big jug. I want big old boobies, and I think they look great on people, and I would not be opposed to getting them if somebody wanted to pay for them. I don't have the disposable income, but if the opportunity came up, heck yeah, I'd put some big knockers on my chest. I definitely am pro Botox. I'm pro facial fillers. I'm pro fixing or doing anything that makes you happy and makes you feel whole as a person. So if you go overboard with it, that's your choice. If you look like a completely different person, that's your choice. Go for it. If it makes you happy and makes you feel good when you get up in the morning, I think go for it. And I think people should own up to it if they've had it and it's clear that they've had it, and not be ashamed of it, because if you're ashamed of something that you did, then you probably shouldn't have done it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you got your nose done and you're denying it, then you're probably ashamed of it, so why did you do it? You know, I'd be like, hell yeah, look at my nose. Hell yes, no more lines on my forehead. Hell yes, look at this flat tummy, because I sucked the fat out because I couldn't get it all out with everything else that I wanted to do. I mean, it's not necessarily about not loving who you are. It's just about loving yourself in whatever form you want to love yourself in. With or without plastic surgery, love yourself. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts on it. So, those were some Q&As. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to leave any other ones you have. I hope that I was able to answer any fun questions and let you guys know a little bit more about me. Yeah. So, yeah, let me know if you want to see that vegan video. I would gladly film it for you. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.